We are back, you guys. We are gonna try again. Okay, here we go. Let's just do this. We're literally gonna dive in. We're gonna try again. We're gonna get my gorgeous girl, Tjibaria, in here. Where is she? There we go. I found her straight away. This is gonna work. Yay, it's gonna work this time. We're gonna turn the comments off, you guys, okay? Because that way you can see her beautiful face, and we're gonna leave the questions open. So we've left the questions open. So if somebody has something that they want to share, we would love to hear it, and we would love to answer your questions. Today we're gonna be talking around public speaking, getting on bigger stages, and all of that jazz. Tjibaria is my business partner. She's somebody who I have worked with for quite a while now. She's absolutely incredible. She's got the 2 Comma Club on ClickFunnels. It's absolutely amazing. She's nailed it in business. And I'm just so grateful that you guys are going to learn from us today. So over to you, Chip.
Thank you so much. And I really want to say first and foremost how much I appreciate you, and that you guys who are watching this are in for a phenomenal treat, because we just had a meeting just now, which is all the preparation for the mastermind that is upcoming, and some of the things that Natasha is going to be doing for every participant is just out of this world. And I just thought, let us have this conversation whereby we can talk about the importance of certain things, like being able to speak on stage or having yourself covered in the press and all of these things. And let's get really, really personal. So Natasha, a very quick, do we have a link for the people, for if anybody who's watching this is actually very, very excited to go and be trained by Natasha, to be on stage, to be featured in the press, to be doing all of these things, which normally goes for a 35 or 37,000 pound investment, this time almost fully covered as a majority scholarship. If anybody's interested in that, you will want to hit the link that's going to drop able to have a stage and being able to be able to communicate to a big audience has changed your life. So Natasha, I wanted to ask you the question, like, you obviously are completely self-made, and that's why I so respect you. You come from such a beautiful and heart-centered approach, and you've obviously seen a lot of different things in your life. So can you maybe share, like, with the audience a bit more, for those of you who obviously know her, you know the story, but just in a nutshell, like how being able to speak and getting your message out there has changed your life, as it will also change the life of so many of the people who are going to come to this mastermind.
I love it. Absolutely. Just understanding that once you are in the press, once you have somebody else doing the talking for you, once you have a platform that you can use as your like springboard, you can go anywhere. Once you're in the press, once you have a name, once you get yourself out there, you can literally get on the biggest stages. You can do podcasts. You can create your own podcast. You can get on other people's podcasts. You can do so many incredible things. And all it takes is understanding how to get that first step. Most people don't even understand how to get an article on themselves, how to do it. So you have to understand, get in the press, use the press to sing about you, then that you use as your springboard. That's what I did. And then, you know, when you go in there with a title like I have, like, you know, in Forbes magazine, I'm the #1 female motivational speaker under 40. So when I go in with something like that, it's an amazing start for the next step.
Yeah, exactly. And I think also, just for the audience, maybe some people are out there thinking about, I want to be able to grow my business, or I want to be able to get a lot more exposure. I want to get my name out there. Like, you are obviously self in that process of you creating it. The most important thing, first and foremost, is that you believe in it. And so what sometimes people, whenever Natasha comes live, or when I come live, or any of the different things that we do, sometimes people think like, yeah, but it sounds too good to be true, because you're Natasha. Obviously you can do all of these things, and you speak on stages with such a power voice, therefore being named the #1 female motivational speaker as well, under 40. And sometimes people may think like, I'm not sure if I can do it. What would you say to people in terms of why they should believe that they can do it, and how that instigates anything that comes from that. Like, what would you say to those people?
Everybody can do it. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how young or how old you think you are. There is never a day that is too late to start this. You just have to start. You just have to say, I want to get my irresistible story out there the most. Write yes in the chat. You have something that you want to share with the world. Like, you have a business that you like, that you just want people to buy because you're adding value to somebody's life. You have to know you have something so good that is going to serve so many people that it is a shame that it doesn't get out there. Because the more people who don't get your product, all those people are suffering, because you could save them. You could give them more joy, more success, more love. There's so many things you could help them with. But because you didn't get it out there, you didn't reach all those people. Think about all the charities that you're going to help, because you are getting your business where it needs to be. So now you have the resources that you need to get your charity work in place. You understand? There's so many people who are missing out if you don't show up today, if you choose to show down instead of show up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think as well, with regards to being able to make that happen, sometimes people feel that it's like some people get lucky, or some people a lot of people in business doing what we do together as well, is allowing people that springboard to be able to accelerate that journey. And I think that is the powerful thing about the mastermind, because we were just like completely getting excited about all the things that are going to happen for all the people that are coming to LA to this in-person mastermind. But also obviously there's online mastermind, there's so many different things. And I think what is extremely powerful is being mentored by someone, having someone that can show you the ropes. Because like in your story, you've had a lot of different things that you have that period you've been able to build in a very short space of time, like a massive empire with which you can reach out to so many people and have changed so many lives. So what would you say is, like, in this mastermind specifically, the number one thing that people are going to be able to take away from this experience on stage and from the experience of being there? What do you think is going to be that biggest thing that will people like blow their minds with regards to what is possible?
When you understand that from you literally connecting to your audience, you're gonna change so many lives. I think that becomes your why. You start to understand that if I get myself out there, it's going to change so many lives. So here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to get in the press. You're going to learn how to excel your name faster than you've ever done. You're going to learn how to grow exponentially. You're going to learn how to get on stages, how to get on bigger podcasts, how to get a best-selling book. We're actually going to put you on stage whilst you're there at the mastermind in front of an entire audience in an auditorium. So you're basically getting more than the value of the mastermind just in that one piece right there. You're also going to get a photo shoot by a top photographer, celebrity photographer, who does all of my pictures and so many other celebrities. He'll be doing all your pictures as well. It's so cool. The amount that you get from it is just the coolest thing.
Yeah, and I think as well, for everybody who is coming or anybody who has applied for a scholarship, by the way, if you click on the link below, you can apply for a scholarship, which means that if you want to join this event or any of the future ones, and you want us to cover the vast majority of the tuition fee, and you would only have to invest the minority, then you would definitely have to click on that link and you'll be able to qualify for such a scholarship. But I think one of the biggest things, and I know Natasha also is obviously very modest, but I just want to say this: being in her energy is extremely powerful, because we've been working together for a couple of months now, I think. And just this thing that has been happening is like magnifying, like boom, 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 and then how it explodes in so many different things that we're now doing together. It has made a massive impact in my life. And I just want to say how grateful I am for you and the things that we get to do together, but more so for the people who are going to be part of this mastermind. Sometimes you don't realize that one step can change it all for you. That one piece of taking action can literally open so many doors. And this is one of the things, by the way, if you agree with this, comment below and say taking action opens doors. Because taking this step, being able to get yourself on that stage, in that mastermind, or being able to learn from how does Natasha do certain things? How does she get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity by coming from a place of love, from a place of care, from a place of service, because she wants to help people out there that have also been through difficult times and now want to change the world. By taking that small little step, which seems small now, you can change absolutely everything in your life. And I think that is powerful. And that's obviously something that I want to say as your business partner and as a friend, that you are absolutely incredible when you are doing your thing, and the energy that you transmit to people. Because sometimes we may think like, yeah, we want to do it on our own. I'm like very, very, how do you call it? Like proud. I don't want anybody to teach me. Like I used to be that way. I don't know if you was like that back in the day, Natasha, but I used to be like, oh, I want to do things by myself. But the moment that I started investing in myself and got a mentor, and I learned from Ashria Kashna, I learned obviously from my dad, who's my all-time mentor, and different mentors along the way, it has really changed my life in ways I couldn't have imagined. So like, what is that for you, Natasha, as well? Like the fact that there are so many students that you've been able to help who have made such a change in their life. Like, how does it feel for you as an empowerer, as an influencer, and as someone who makes it her mission to serve? How does it feel for you when people change their lives like that?
100%. It means the world to me, knowing that I can make people millionaires, that I can help people transform their lives, that I can help people go from here to here and bridge that gap between the life they're living now and the life that they want to lead. And I've got 1 minute left, so I'm literally going to wrap up with this. If you want to shift your life and you want to feel like you can go to that next level and you don't know how, you're like, I'm not getting my name out there, I don't know how to get my name out there, hit that link and come and join us on the next mastermind. The link is right there in the pinned chat. Just hit that link and come to the event. It is so powerful. You are going to literally walk out of there with a piece of press on yourself. We're going to give you an article. Happen to be married to my PR guy. Get access to everything. We can give you an article while you're there. That's part of it. You go away with that amazing photo shoot. It's so tangible. There's nothing else out there that gives you the same value. There is nothing else out there in the world that gives you the value of being able to grow in that way. There's nothing else that enables you to go from A to B so fast, because you go to a mastermind and you usually go away with amazing knowledge, but you don't go away with a piece of press. You don't go away with something in your hands that is so juicy and incredible. And that is what you want. You want something that is going to work for you, and then you can use it and go on stage. You can use it. You walk out of there with a show reel. So if you go on my page, you'll see there is so many show reel clips of me on stage. Do you know how valuable that is? To have that of you, that's your ticket into your next event. So if you, like me, want to have some good content that you can use to go on good stages, that's how I've grown. It's how I speak on stages with Tony Robbins, Jesse Itzler, Mark Cuban, Grant Cardone. How did I do that so fast? Because I hacked the code. I understand how to grow your name fast. You don't have to wait years. You don't have to build a 10-year reputation before you do any of that. Who says you have to wait 20 years before you buy your first house? That's the old-fashioned way. We're talking about the fucking secrets to grow. We are talking about how to grow your name exponentially right now. It is so easy to do once you know how. And on that link, you can join. Hit that link. You can literally join, and you can have access to go on this stage in front of all these people. You will have access to all my top coaches whilst we're there in person. There's also an online one for anyone that lives in another country. But the one in person is so powerful. It is such a fast way to get your name out there, because you go away with press, you go away with understanding how to get on bigger podcasts, you go away with a physical show reel of you on a stage. Like, if you want to speak on stage with me, this is your opportunity. If you want to learn from me how to have an amazing voice on stage, how to be powerful, how to be engaging, how to cultivate an audience, this is for you. So I don't know who I'm talking to today, but if it's you, just write yes in the chat. We only have a few minutes left, guys. So just write yes so I know who I'm talking to. I know it's a delay.
Yeah. And then also, if you're watching this later on the replay, then make sure to click on the link in the bio, or whichever way, if it's click in the story, click on the link in the story. It is now.natashagraziano.com/apply. And you will want to take action fast, because we only have a limited amount of scholarships left. So it means that it's going to be on a first come, first service basis. Also, if you're going to go through the interview, the biggest thing that we're going to be looking at is for you to really have that energy of saying like, yes, I want this. I want to make this happen. You're excited. You're action driven. You're heart centered. These are the most important things, not whether you have a track record, whether you've been in business before, where you got an influencer status or any of these things. These don't matter as long as you come from here. So go ahead, click on that link. And yeah, I'm excited who are going to be taking and walking away with the big scholarships. So yeah, Natasha, I want to say a big thank you. Let's crush it.
It's going to be so good. So I'm seeing Ryan, you're saying yes. Hey, King, what's up? Nicole's saying yes. I'm loving it. Milda saying yes. Arula, what's up, girl? Sandy. Look, there's so many people who are going to be there. It's so exciting. I know from having it already, like every time it's always filled up so far in advance. The fact that we are offering something so dope, we are giving scholarships. How many more scholarships are we going to give?
I believe 5. I think there's 5 left only. So you better go, because we've got a few thousand people on here just now. Yeah, so you better click on it because otherwise you're going to miss out. And also this is going to go to the replay. So yeah, click on that link. Like, what's the best that can happen by clicking on the link? The best that can happen is that you get empowered in whichever way is possible. So don't let your mind get in the way and say like, oh yeah, but if I do this and that, like, no, that's the way how Natasha got success. That's the way how I got success, by taking action. And we're nobody special. Anyone can do this. You can do this. Listening to the fact that you're listening to this live right now is a reason. You're here for a reason. So go ahead, take action, believe in yourself, and we cannot wait to see you walk away with all of these amazing things that will serve you for a lifetime and allow you to build your empire. So let's go.
Let's do this. I can't wait to see you there, guys. Hit the link below and then you can come and join me. I'll be on stage with you. And on day 2, when literally you've got hundreds of people in the audience watching you in a freaking auditorium, it's so amazing. Yeah. You're going to be in a live event that we are promoting, that like you're gonna have people there screaming for you. It's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. Milda's coming, Kara's coming from the audience who's in there today. Who else is coming? Ivan's coming. Who else is here watching who's actually already coming? Yeah, we have the most amazing people in there as well. We've got some guest coaches coming in. Anyway, I can't wait to be there with so many more of you and get to know so many more of you. It is everything you imagine and more. It's so tangible. And you learn mindset, then message, and how to scale it on social media. So we love you. We'll see you soon.
See you. Thank you so much. Bye.